Continue our coverage on the Middle East. I want to turn to Thomas Warrick. He's a senior fellow with the Scowcroft Middle East Security Initiative, Atlantic Council. Good morning to you. Let's begin with the recent developments as a result of the latest escalation. The U.S. closing its embassies in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. What does that say to you about Iran's military capability at this moment and their strategy?
Well, good morning to you and to your viewers, and I do want to underscore the importance of your previous segment, because one of the fake videos that I saw last night purported to show a huge fire at the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh. It wasn't. It was fake. I've been there. The place looks nothing like that. The actual damage was minor. What we're seeing, though, is caution from the United States. They've closed non-essential functions at the embassies, so consular visits, if you're coming to get a visa as a Saudi citizen, that's postponed. And so other kinds of routine services are being suspended, but the ambassadors are still there, the top diplomats are still there, and so the actual work of diplomacy is still going on. It's just people need to be more cautious because a lot of these missiles have almost a sort of random effect of what they're targeting.
The president has said a big wave of attacks are coming. I'm wondering what this means as the administration prepares to brief Congress today on Iran operations.
What he's talking about is the fact that Iranian air defenses are almost completely destroyed. We saw word yesterday that the U.S. was flying MQ-9 drones over Iran. Those are slow-moving, noisy, propeller-driven aircraft from a previous generation. They can't stand up to modern air defenses, but it means there aren't any modern air defenses in Iran right now. The hunt is on right now for all of these mobile missile launchers. This is what's threatening U.S. allies in the Gulf and bases of Britain, France, and other countries in the region. And the hunt is now on to try to destroy these launchers as soon as they can leave their warehouses so that they can't launch their missiles.
What do you see at this moment, and we can timestamp our conversation, as the global consequences? We have China saying, let's get back to the negotiating table. Many people around the world, many countries saying they don't want to get involved. What do you see, or how do you see this playing out in the next couple of days?
Well, China's situation is going to get increasingly desperate. They get an enormous amount of oil that fuels their economy through the Strait of Hormuz. And certainly countries like Canada and the United States that produce almost all of their own oil and gas right now are not going to feel the pinch directly, except for the fact that prices will be higher. But the supplies, at least, that we get here in North America are good. So there is the effect on the world economy just from higher prices, except in China they're having trouble. We're also starting to see, though, other countries now threatening Iran with air power if they don't stop launching missiles. France is sending the Richelieu to the Middle East. Britain has allowed the United States to hunt missiles launching facilities using British bases in Diego Garcia and the UK itself. The German Chancellor made a very strong statement parallel to what the Canadian Prime Minister had said the other day, and they're basically trying to urge Iran to come back to the negotiating table.
Thomas S. Warrick, we're going to leave it there for this morning. As always, really appreciate your time and your analysis. We will speak with you again.